Hello, I just finished my first miniature in my gaming challenge. Not my gaming challenge, my Shane Golf painting challenge that I started up, inspired by Dana Howl, and it actually worked out really well. I mean, this has been a mini. This Riptide has been something that I've been trying to paint, or that I had started painting almost like a year ago, and I just didn't get around to it. I had students at the time, right? And I would tell the students, like, they asked me, like, Mister, what are you working on? And I show them this miniature, and they're like, oh, that's awesome. Like, I finished building it. They're like, well, cool. Can you show it to us when you finish painting it? And I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. And then I never got around to finishing it. I only got to the very first coat of primer, and then the shade that I would need, and then that's it. And it was a year, almost a year and a half ago, actually, that I started this. So it was like crazy. Well, this was the first miniature of my painting challenge, my little hobby uh, shame golf game that I'm playing with myself, to kind of get my stuff, my pile of shame down, so I don't feel so terrible about having a bunch of unpainted plastic. And so yeah, this is the guy. I've had some pictures of him up on Instagram. If you guys want to find that there, you can. But I want to show you guys, more importantly, how my oops, yeah, it's all magnetized. So magnets, how do they work, man? It's a miracle. Anyways, I want to show you guys how this works. So I get three dice. I have a D4, right? Little pyramid. This die gives me the page number. So I have three lists. List 1, 2, 3. If a 4 comes up, I'll explain that in a second. But basically 1, 2, or 3, right? And then you get 1 through 6. This is the tens place of the page. So I have listed from 1 to like 57, or 1 through 68, that kind of stuff. Almost 69 on one of them. But this will be the tens place of the list, right? And this is the single digits. This is a D10, so it'll have 10 digits. So from 1 to 0. So if it's a 1 0, that's 10, right? If it's a 4 5, that's 45. So whatever mini is number 45 on, like, let's say it comes up on page 1, then that means on page 1 I gotta paint 45, whatever that is. I gotta finish it up, and if it's done, I roll again. If it's not done, that's what I gotta work on. I don't have to finish it completely. I did do it for this one just because I was like, man, it's been ages since I started painting this, and I wanted to get it done. And also, it was very motivating to have like an assignment to do. So I guess it kind of helped me out, get some of that hobby block out of the way. But I don't have to finish it. The rule is I have to spend that one hobby day on it. That's it. And then if I want to put it back into something else later, I can. Now, you might notice, if it has one. If we're talking 1 through 6, there's no way to get to the 10, like the 0 through 9 of the list, right? And that's where the 4 comes in. If it's a 4, then that means that this will become a D3. And so then it's like, okay, the third page, and then now I go through a 1 through 9 on this. That's what the 4 means, okay? So let's say, for example, I have a 4 here, came up, oops, a 4 came up. I gotta pick a thing here. I'm gonna roll this and say, okay. And if you don't know how a D3 works, basically you take a regular 6-sided die, and 1 and 2 are 1, 2 and 3 are, 3 and 4 are 2, and 5 and 6 are 3, right? But let's see, okay, so it's a 5, so that means the third page, and then it would be number 3. So the third unit, the third mini or unit or assignment on the third page of, and that's the first digits right there. So I'm gonna roll it right now, just to kind of pick my assignment for next week. Not for next week, for tomorrow, because I just finished this guy today, so I'm very pumped. I almost want to, get started on the next one. So I want to know what it is so I can start preparing for it. So let's see what we get. Got number 3, page 3, 13. So whatever's on my third page of, and I have my list in my journal here. I'm not gonna show you what's inside of it because it's got like teacher notes and stuff like that for work. So I'm not gonna show you what that stuff is, because then it's not like I get in trouble. There's nothing in here that's like confidential, but it's my stuff. Anyways, page 3, I said. So you can see here I have all my list of all my minis right here. Page 3, and then it was 13. So, ooh, B1 Battle Droid Squad. That would be from Star Wars Legion. Yeah. All right. So I guess I gotta start some Star Wars Legion tomorrow. That's neat. I wasn't actually gonna get around to these guys, and this is 9 minis too. I wasn't gonna get around. I mean, when would I get around to these? I have no idea. So that's kind of the neat thing about this is that it'll, you know, it'll just kind of force assignments on you that you can go ahead and start to do. So yeah, I guess I'm building because they're not built yet. I have two squares here. You can see the key. This is for built and this is for painted. So these are not. Some of them are built, but not these guys. These guys are not built. So B1 Battle Droid Squad. I'm not even sure. Is that just regular droids? That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Sweet. See you then.